Hi everyone, I am your explainer, and today in this video, I am going to explain about the world-famous company named Apple. These days everyone wants to have at least one Apple product in their hands to justify their status. Apple is the brand name, which has a market cap or net worth of $2.65 trillion as of March 28, 2024. Its market cap has increased by 14.28% in 1 year. The company was founded on April 1, 1976 in the small town of California named as Los Altos in United States. Business was founded by college dropout Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who brought the new vision the way people viewed the computers. Main aim was to make user-friendly small computers so that people have them in their homes and offices. After years of hard work, they were able to establish their name. On January 9, 2007, first iPhone was displayed at 2007 Macworld Expo. Steve Jobs announced the renaming of Apple Computer Inc. to Apple Inc. because the company had shifted its emphasis from computers to consumer electronics. In the event, company announces iPhone and Apple TV, and in first 30 hours of sale they sold 270,000 iPhone units. On February 6, 2007, Jobs announced to sell music on iTunes without digital rights management. In July 2008, Apple launched App Store to sell third-party applications for the iPhone and iPod Touch. Within a month, the store sold 60 million applications and registered a revenue of $1 million. After the first iPhone launch success, in June 2010, Apple releases iPhone 4, which introduced multiple features like video calling, using FaceTime, multitasking, stainless steel frame as the phone's antenna system. In this video, I am going to explain the monopoly used by Apple to manipulate the world market, how they changed the minds of people to become #1 brand in the world, how they completely got control of everything in electronics industry. Apple always plays simple. Whenever Apple launches its product, first rule is to present and market the product in simpler way. They avoid providing an excessive number of options, choices, or even restrictions to their intended clientele. Apple keeps its marketing and graphics straightforward and lets its goods speak for themselves. They are aware that they don't need to spend a lot of money on ads to sell their items. Additionally, by employing straightforward language in its site and sales copy, and consistently highlighting the advantages that customers must have, the organization lessens misunderstanding. Apple's marketing campaigns and ads focus on how the product may improve and transform your life rather than just listing features and specifications. Apple's dedication to become carbon neutral is a key component of its marketing strategy's success. With the introduction of its Apple 2030 climate objective, Apple committed to become 100% carbon neutral for its products and supply chain by 2030 and reached carbon neutrality for its corporate emissions worldwide in 2020. With the release of the Apple Watch Series 9, the company introduced its first carbon neutral product in September 2023. These timepieces adhere to stringent requirements. They use only clean electricity for product use and manufacture, include 30% recycled materials, and reduce air transportation by 50% during shipment, which results in a 75% decrease in product emissions. Last but not least, Apple always create mystery and hype around the product. When some other company is going to launch the product, they reveal details and information about the new product so that people will anticipate the things. But Apple employs a novel and distinctive strategy, building anticipation for new products by revealing details gradually. However, the Justice Department launched a civil antitrust complaint against Apple for monopolization, or attempted monopolization of the smartphone industry in violation of the Section 2 Sherman Act, with the support of 16 additional state and district attorneys general. So what is Sherman Act? It is violation in which anyone who monopolizes, or attempts to monopolize, or combines or conspires with any other person or persons to monopolize any part of the trade or commerce among the several states or with foreign nations. 3 offenses are defined in Section 2: monopolization, attempted monopolization, and conspiracy to monopolize. While the majority of legal and economic discourse, as well as this paper, concentrate on the 2 types of monopolization: monopoly acquisition and monopoly maintenance, a large portion of the conversation also pertains to the attempt offense. The complaint, which was submitted to the U.S. District Court for the District of New Jersey, claims that Apple deliberately places contractual limits on developers and denies them access to vital resources in order to unlawfully retain a monopoly over smartphones. Apple undercuts services, apps, and goods that would encourage interoperability, reduce prices for both consumers and developers, and help users become less dependent on their iPhones. Apple uses its monopoly strength to increase its revenue collection from a variety of sources, including small businesses, publishers, artists, developers, customers, and merchants. On behalf of the American people, the Justice Department and state attorneys general are requesting relief through this monopolization case in order to bring competition back to these crucial markets. According to the lawsuit, Apple has monopoly power in the markets for smartphones and performance smartphones. It abuses this advantage by controlling the iPhone and engaging in a widespread, persistent, and unlawful pattern of behavior. According to the complaint, Apple has engaged in a number of anti-competitive practices, many of which are still in use today. These practices include blocking innovative suppressing mobile cloud streaming services, excluding cross-platform messaging apps, diminishing the functionality of non-Apple smartwatches, limiting third-party digital wallets, and many more. Beyond these specific instances, the complaint claims that Apple's actions impact web browsers, video chat, news subscriptions, entertainment, automobile services, advertising, location services, and more. Apple has every motivation to continue down this path in order to gain and hold control over cutting-edge products and technologies. By all these means, Apple's widespread, exclusive behavior hinders innovation for apps, products, and services, makes it more difficult for Americans to switch smartphones, and imposes extraordinary costs on developers, companies, and customers. In reply of accusation made by DOJ, Apple refuted that it blocked super apps, pointing to Facebook, WeChat, and Line, all of which are available for iOS users. The company also said always welcomed game streaming services in the App Store, though it's worth noting this doesn't acknowledge how restrictive Apple's rules were until recently. Additionally, Apple refuted claims that it was making it harder for customers to move to rival products, whether via iMessage or for other purposes. According to the firm, customers may not be converting because they adore Apple goods. In the latest update, a $14.4 million settlement from Apple over a class action complaint, alleging that the company purposefully released software updates that slowed down the iPhone 6 and 7 models, was recently granted by the British Columbia Supreme Court. In the recent statement, they are focused to launch different new products that can expand their business, and people will love to use their products. Thanks for watching video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos.